I'd like to start off this video by being as transparent as possible. I love Shadow of Mordor. It was without a doubt one of my favorite games ever. This is because of the Nemesis system. The story was pretty bleh. It had a good twist here and there, but it was pretty standard. I just wanted to get that out of the way just so people understand that, yeah, I do really care for this game. And if you have any idea that I might be a little biased, it might be a little bit hint there, but I just wanted to make sure that people understood that I think that the Shadow series can become one of the greatest series of gaming ever. And I hope this whole microtransaction thing doesn't slow it down. And speaking of microtransactions, I'd say that microtransactions, in most cases, are without a doubt just bad. It's just terrible. They don't really benefit the player, and in those other cases, they just don't harm the player. That typically comes in cosmetic additions. Now, a lot of people were claiming that Shadow of Mordor's microtransactions are going to make this game super grindy, but those people don't seem to understand how the Shadow games work. One of the biggest issues people seem to not understand is how you actually go through leveling up. And since the main point of interest seemingly with these microtransactions is the power given to the orcs, power is a system that levels orcs up, that's what I'm going to try to talk about. And the big thing about power that none of these people seem to be mentioning is power is like the DBZ Scouter equivalent to the Mordor series. While an orc with 50 billion power is clearly a powerful orc, he can still be defeated by an orc with 2 or 3 power. So that is where I'm mostly confused about a lot of this hate. Power doesn't guarantee that your orc is stronger. Power essentially says that, hey, he is powerful. It doesn't do much more than that. But with power does come special abilities, such as one orc with 20 power will likely have more abilities than an orc with 10 power. But the orc with 10 power still has every ability to kill him. That doesn't stop him from killing him, and it doesn't stop him from killing you. You can even see this in the gameplay footage that is right here, right now, where I fight an orc with lower power, and he's actually harder to catch and kill than the orc with higher power. The orc with higher power is level 18, he's almost max level in the base game. And even though my character, as you see my runes and stuff, is pretty strong, it is almost impossible to catch up to that low ranking captain because power doesn't work as people are saying they are. And this comes headway when I see all these people just complaining about how the system is going to break the game, how it's so grindy. And one way how orcs get power is very hard to explain. So long story short, the Shadow of Mordor, the game has an overall time. You have a set amount of time to essentially do a mission that pops up, and each mission exists in its own world or instance. So if you're going to go do a mission, pretty much all of the missions cannot affect that one zone that you're in. I think that's a pretty standard thing to explain, sort of like in MMOs. Like when you go into a certain instance, you cannot be affected by other players. So, yeah. So when you're in that mission zone, you're over there fighting the orcs, you kill Brand or just, I don't know, make him run away in fear. He will get power based upon what happens. Such as Seek City, he'll gain 1 power. If he kills you, he gains more power. And if you brand him, his power will likely stay the same. If he flees, it doesn't go down. I don't think there's any reduction in power in the first game, not that I recall. And so that's how it goes. But the thing about it is, since you complete that mission, any other missions that in the game's world takes place at that same time will also be completed. And this leads into what can be called a domino effect, which meaning that if you have your own orcs doing other missions at that exact same time, they could potentially do their missions and just be killed outright. Which is a terrible thing that can happen because you have to put a lot of your faith in your orcs. And what this microtransactions allow you to do is have more powerful orcs out there. And as I said before, power doesn't exactly ensure that your orcs are going to be strong, but having some is more than having none at all. And the reason why I say these microtransactions are okay is because power does not dictate everything. It is essentially a buffer against your orcs. So somebody who can't properly manage this whole time system is going to be screwed. Like I said before, rookies and newcomers who don't understand the Shadow series, who are going to go, oh, I'm going to go do this mission. they don't understand that they had to pick favorites with the orc captains, because if they don't do that, they're gonna die. Because it's almost guaranteed that if you're helping your orcs, they're gonna be getting thrashed out there. So I don't know how many times I've seen my orcs just try to go fight what is essentially a rancor in the game and to get total smashed. Or there'll be other enemy orcs trying to help them because they don't know they're a traitor, and they always get flattened by this monster. The orcs, they don't really understand, well, their AI, but that other things are just as strong as they are, if not stronger. So even the orc with 50 power can still just be killed by a wild animal, is what I'm getting at. So the point of this video is just to explain that power and how these microtransactions work aren't exactly how people think they are. While it does give orcs power, power does not guarantee anything in Shadow of War or Mordor or War. It just essentially is an insurance system. It's like, okay, when he goes out to go do these things, there's a better chance of him succeeding. He can have, again, 50 billion power, but all that does is increase his chances of winning by like 1%. He can still be crushed by a boulder that rolls past him. He can still trip off a cliff and hit his head down. And your orc can still just be randomly smited by any other wrath of God that exists out there. Such as Gandalf just seeing this orc and going, wow, that's a bad orc, I'm going to kill him. Unaware that he's one of your soldiers, and he just destroys this guy. So I just wanted to get that point across, and yeah, hope you guys just enjoy the rest of the video footage. Bye.
Hit his legs! I'll keep it simple for you. Eat and drink all you want. Someone's sneaking about. Nobody liked him anyway. Sit down, relax, quaff some grog before I spill your blood all over the dirt. No one to help you. I think not. I dare you. Enough of you! You can't trick me again!